Okay, so today we'll be recreating guns from Duke Nukem Forever into Call of Duty. We'll be doing both the 2011 version and the 2001 version, but the first half of this video will be about the 2011 version, starting with the M1911. Now we don't have the exact iconic 45 caliber 1911, but we do have something really similar, which is the 9mm Date, which in Call of Duty is supposed to be based off of this gun right here. So to turn this into Duke Nukem's 1911, we'll add a laser to this thing first. I think the Extend Sidearm L400 or the 1MW pistol laser would look the best and work the best for our handgun here. And for the barrel or the gun slide, you could choose either the default or the EXF Trope H, depending on which one you like more. And for the ammunition, we can choose low grain rounds if you want better recoil control, or you could choose any other ammunition type because it doesn't really change our look. And here we have the M1911 and Duke Nukem. Screenshot this build if you need to. And for our camo, Duke Nukem's 1911 is supposed to be golden, but I don't have the gold camo, so I just choose something that looks yellow. Alright, here is our 1911. I haven't actually played Duke Nukem Forever. I've only played Duke Nukem 3D, but comment down if you want me to play Duke Nukem Forever. Anyway, let's go. Kick ass and chew gum. Ooh, yeah. Oh, crap. Gotcha. Oh, double kill. Shit! Come get some! Oh, yes! Ruby. Gotcha. You know, this thing's actually decent with hip fire. Oh, yes! Get butt stroked. As I was saying, this thing is actually pretty decent with hip fire, especially because I put that laser on. I think this is one of the best pistols to be hip fired without akimbo. Alright, I think that's enough for our pistol. Let's move on to our next weapon now, which is the Ripper, also known as the chain gun cannon. Now, I can't completely replicate it, but the idea of that weapon is that it's a machine gun with multiple barrels, and the closest thing I could do is the conversion kit of the AMR9, specifically the Jack Eden double barrel kit. Now, this only gives us 2 barrels compared to the Ripper's 3 barrels, but that's really the closest we can get. Anyway, for our attachments, we'll start with the stock. To be honest, you can just choose anything that isn't the default stock. Me personally, I'll just go with this Pipeline Pro LTS. And for the magazine, we'll be choosing the biggest one we have, which is this ball sack looking 100 round drum mag. And there is a sideways grip on the Ripper, but unfortunately we can't do that on this gun. So the best we could do is probably like a long vertical grip like the Bruin Pivot. And I think removing these default iron sights would make it look more like the Ripper, so we'll be using the Jack Bullseye. Do note that this makes the aim down sight look really weird though. And we'll choose a camo that turns it like gray or black. Me personally, I'll just do the charcoal camo. Let me know if you find anything that looks better though. And here is our Ripper. Well, more like rip off, but whatever. I can't think of anything closer to the chain gun cannon. Anyway, let's rip our enemies apart with the Ripper something, I don't know. Bitchin'. Oh! These iron sights are actually pretty ugly. Maybe I should try tack stance. No, oh crap, no! Suck it down. Piece of cake. I think this would be even better in tack stance if we added like a laser or something. The something Chimera laser, I forgot its full name. Hipfire kill. This thing's okay in hipfire as well. Ooh, double kill. Oh, crap. Yeah, I think I should have replaced that iron sight with a laser. Okay, I think we lose. Yeah, yep. Yep. Alright, whatever. On to the next weapon. Alright, our next weapon is the railgun. Now, to start things off, we'll customize the barrel. And the railgun from Duke Nukem Forever has a relatively short barrel. And I think the Crown 50 barrel is the shortest option we have out of all 5 barrels. Now, for the optic, the front end of the scope is like really close to the end of the gun. So I'll kind of try to replicate that by putting like a really long scope, such as the SZ Heat Source 800. But if you don't like the thermal vision, then choose something like the Imperium 12X or like any really long scope you find. Anyway, for the stock, we're going to be choosing the High Road Heavy because I think it looks nice. And for the bolt, I'm personally going to use the Quick Bolt for better fire rate. But if you want better accuracy, then maybe don't choose that. And we still have one attachment slot left, so I'm just going to give that to Explosive Slugs. And here we have our railgun. I think this is the closest replication we have to the one from Duke Nukem. I don't think I can get any closer. Anyway, let's go snipe some people. Boom! Booyah! Ah! Ah! Booyah! Oh, I no-scoped him. No-scoped again. Boom diggity. Oh, no, I missed. Gotcha. Oh, another no-scope. Oh, no-scoped again. We're getting quite the number of no-scopes today. Oh, melee kill. Ooh, no! And we lost again. Okay, let's move on to the 2001 version of Duke Nukem Forever now. Our weapon this time is the M16, which has an underbarrel grenade launcher and like an America-themed bandana wrapped on the carry handle. And well, obviously we'll be choosing the M16, but firstly we need to turn this burst gun into full auto. And to do that, we'll choose the Jack Patriot conversion kit. Now, I don't really like the white parts on this thing, so I'll choose the charcoal camo, but you can choose anything that's like black. Now from this picture here, you can see that the M16 has like a more straight magazine, so I'll choose the 15 round mag. And for the rear grip, I think the Sakin ZX would resemble the one in the picture more. And as I mentioned earlier, there is an underbarrel grenade launcher, so we'll be choosing this thing right here. And here we have our M16. Unfortunately, I don't have that USA themed bandana, but for the last attachment, you could either give it to like low grain rounds for better recoil, or like a better muzzle brake also for better recoil. Maybe something like the second Thread 40, I think it looks cool. Alright, here is our good old American rifle. Freedom! Come get some! Oh, yes! See you in hell! And double kill! Ah! Oh, gotcha! Sitting in the toilet is not gonna help you. How does it like a taste of freedom? Say hello to my little friend. Kaboom! Oh, that didn't kill him. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think that's enough of our M16. Let's switch to our last gun now, which is the Desert Eagle. Now, we actually have 2 Desert Eagles in this game. This one is the semi-automatic one, and this one is the full auto one. And don't worry, the both of them share almost the same attachments. Now, let's start with the barrel. If you want the gun to be slightly longer, then choose the SA Brick barrel. This is optional, however, since it doesn't look that good on the full auto version. And for the ammunition, you can choose armor piercing if you want, I guess, or any other ammo type you find interesting. And if you are going to use the semi-auto version of the Desert Eagle, I recommend the SA Competition trigger because it increases your fire rate. And don't forget that Duke Nukem's Desert Eagle is gold-plated, so choose the gold camo if you have it. Alright, so here is our semi-auto Deagle, and here is our full-auto Deagle. I think the semi-auto one deals more damage for some reason, even though they supposedly use the same bullet. Probably just video game weapon balancing or something. Alright, it's time to kick ass and chew gum one last time. Booyah! Bitchin'! Ah! I'm gonna get medieval on your asses. Oh! Oh! Ah! Pew! Yeah, double kill. Ah, what? Alright, let's switch to our full auto Desert Eagle now. I don't think a full auto pistol was ever intended in any Duke Nukem game, but I'm sure our main character would love that. Swiss cheese with a 50 cal. Oh crap. Oh, headshot. This guy, look at this guy. This guy doesn't see me at all. He thinks, oh, okay, they saw me. I think 7 rounds is a bit too little for a full auto weapon. Oh crap, I missed. Oh, that's a decoy. Ah! A hollow Duke just got me killed. Alright, I think that's enough of our Duke Nukem guns for today. I hope you enjoyed, and, I don't really know what I'm gonna do for my next video. I'll decide next week, but yeah, watch these videos if you can, and if you can't, just save them to your watch later or something. Yeah, goodbye.